in between, or we go to the Big Show Miz segment was after this match. But up next, we had the United States Championship match between John Cena and Kevin Owens, another magical match between the two. I don't think they're the best. I mean, it was really, really good. I thought their Money in the Bank match was better than the first one, even though the first one was my favorite. But all three have been great, regardless. A lot of good near falls. In the end, John Cena forces Kevin Owens to tap out to retain the United States Championship. So, a shocking ending, if there ever was one. I mean, not shocking in the Undertaker return kind of shocking, but just shocking in the sense that I didn't think they would actually go that route. They did go that route. I mean, it was an amazing match, but the finish kind of left a little bit to be desired, and John Cena still the United States champion. So, Jamie, what were your thoughts on the match and the very controversial finish, or polarizing finish, I guess is the word for it, coming out of this contest?
I've got three, I guess you could say like three problems with the match. Before I say those, I will say the match was very good. I'm not saying that it wasn't good whatsoever, because it really, really was. But one of my problems with it is the fact that I felt like I was watching a carbon copy of Money in the Bank or Elimination Chamber.
Mm-hmm.
And my second problem is Owens losing, because, he loses the NXT title to Finn Balor at Beast and East.
Mm-hmm.
So one would think, okay, he's going to win the U.S. title at Battleground. That doesn't even happen. So it's like, okay, he loses. And my third problem is with the way he lost. By really submission? I don't understand it. But the match itself, though, was really good. I'm not saying that you shouldn't watch it. You definitely should. But if I were to rank their past three matches from the Chamber, Money in the Bank, and Battleground, I would probably put Battleground at number 3.
Yeah, I'd agree. Yeah.
Yeah. Because, like I said, it just felt like I was watching a copy of what I saw the past 2 months. But one thought I did have was, because I know at TakeOver he's got the rematch against Balor, and we don't know what he's doing at SummerSlam. Because if they leave him off SummerSlam, that's a terrible idea.
Mm.
But what I'm thinking at TakeOver, and I know a lot of people are probably not going to like this, but he beats Balor, gets his title back.
Yep.
Next night is SummerSlam. Let's say you do like a fatal four-way between Rusev, Cesaro, Cena, and Owens. Cena doesn't get pinned. Owens pins like Rusev, I guess, and he wins the U.S. title. Wins the NXT title and the U.S. title. Best weekend ever. That is one thought, and really, like, that's the only thing I can think of that could possibly happen, because I don't see any other reason as to why this happened last night.
And I mean, I don't want to say that Owens is ruined from the loss or even from tapping out, because it's nothing,
He isn't buried, I'll say that.
Yeah.
I'm getting tired of seeing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a great promo can fix it. I mean, tonight on Raw, but I feel like, I don't know. I agree. I mean, I was saying last week that, he lost the Money in the Bank clean. I would have gone with Owens undefeated for a little while longer, but it is what it is. Still a great match. And then, as you mentioned, losing the NXT title, which, again, logical, given where they were. Finn Balor's time was now, and then moving Owens onto the main roster. And, okay, that's fine, but then winning the U.S. title, that's the whole thing with the second loss to Cena, or the first loss back in Money in the Bank in their second match. I was fine with that, because I felt like, okay, they got to give Cena a win eventually. And then, in doing so, they have him win the third fall, and that's it, or the third, match in their feud, whatever. and it would have made up for it. And he lost again, and then, like you said, the way that he lost was even more embarrassing. I know he said in the backstage Fallout video that he wanted to, live to fight another day, which is fine. I'm sure he'll say it tonight on Raw, but I don't know. I just feel like with Owens, he's a special attraction. And I said this from the start, that Owens should be the one guy that Cena feuds with that he can't beat. Right off the bat anyway. Like, have him lose the first few matches. He lost a Chamber. And the thing is that if he was going to win this match anyway, if they're going to keep the belt on Cena, then why the hell did they have him win at Money in the Bank? That makes no sense in retrospect. The belt wasn't on the line. Owens wanted the championship anyway. He said after he lost it, now I want the title. Why didn't you want it the first time? So I don't know if they're going back and forth or if this was the plan from the start. Maybe there is some grand plan, like you said, winning both belts the same weekend or doing a 4-way or winning it tonight. I have no idea. But I also mentioned this on Twitter too, that they could have done a best-of-5 series, like Booker T, Benoit style or something like that. We haven't seen it in a long time. I know TNA does them all the time, but we haven't seen one in WWE in several years. When was the last? Do you know when the last time we got a best-of-5 or a best-of-7 series was? I can't remember.
I think it was actually Booker T and Chris Benoit back from 05.
You think so?
Late 05, yeah.
Wow, yeah. So about 10 years, and if there's any two guys that could pull it off, it'd be Cena Owens. But
yeah, definitely.